Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. I am Barry from Mitosu Crafts and I am your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK, but not exclusive to the UK because you can also shop with us if you live in France, Austria, Netherlands or Germany. Okay, and you can do that via our online shop. So anything which you see me use here today, you can purchase from us as well via our online shop, and you'll find either the links on our website, which is mitosucrafts.com, or in the links down below on this video. So hi, welcome, thank you for joining me. So today we will be using the Floral Essence stamp set, which is this one right here. Okay, and we're going to be using a couple of elements out of this. So we're going to be using the flower, the flowers here, the leaves and the center parts on this one, but the main show is going to be this one right here, which is going to be the woven Heirlooms stamp set and the stamping cut and emboss dies and embossing folders. So it's really cute, these ones. I really like these. Initially I saw them in the catalogue and I glossed over them, thought they were nice, but we got them and I've actually really enjoyed playing with them. And we've got a couple of classes coming up as well using them. So one of the cards will be in class, and there's another one which I won't show you because it's you'll see it on the advertising, which will be another version of using these items right here. So if you are local to us in Basingstoke in the UK, you can come to one of our classes as well and get your hands on these and have a little play with them. So let's crack on. So as well as these stamp sets, obviously we're going to be using some other items as well, probably lots of items which you've all got in your stash as well maybe, but we're going to be using grey granite, balmy blue and Highland heather inks, as well as obviously memento. Going to be using some of the punches which coordinate with the floral essence stamp set, and going to be doing a little bit of heat embossing to give you a gilded frame look, and the designer series paper. Oh, that's it, and the cable's got in the way. Let's do that. That's the one, sorry about that, bit of a wobble there. And the paper which I'm going to be using here is the Woven Threads Designer Series paper. So this one here, this is the one which we're going to be using today, and it's all double-sided, so you've got that side and you've got that one right there. And you've got this one, and that's the second side of it. This one here is a nice one, very similar, or the same colours really, which we're going to be using onto card, but this diamond effect. And you've got like that colour there, Rococo Rose I want to say that is. And you've got this one here. This one's a really nice pattern, like this one here. And that's got your peacock. I've gone completely blank on what it's called. Peacock. No, that's purple posy. Pretty peacock. I'm completely blank there. That's Jay you can hear in the background. Say hi, Jay. Hi. And you've got this one right here, and that one there, and you've got this one. This one's really cute, as well as that one right there. Okay, so that's all the designer series paper which we're going to be using today. Okay, I'll just put that to one side because I've already got the bit which I need already pre-cut. I'll try not to wobble the camera this time. So let's just clear up and give myself a little bit of room to start off with. Alright, so I'm going to grab my trimmer here first, and we're going to cut some Whisper White thick down to size for the card base. Okay, so we are going to trim this here at 14, now see we do our sizes slightly differently, 14.5 centimetres down the middle of an A4, and we then score this at 10.5 centimetres down the centre to give us our card base. Alright, so I'm going to pop that to one side. I've already pre-cut the designer series paper here, so this here was cut at 13.5 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres. So that there is going to layer over this like so, like that. And I've got a bit of scrap Whisper White cardstock here as well, which I'm going to be using for die cutting. I'll just cut it down to size so that it can run through the big shot. If you can hear all the cars out now, you figure as soon as you start recording, a load of cars go up and down the road, don't they? It's typical. You watch Rev a Motorbike in the moment. That normally seems to work its way through when I'm doing a video. So what I'm going to do here is I am now going to put those to one side for a moment, and I am going to grab these ones right here, the embossing folders and the heirloom frames dies. Now I would recommend you die cut first and then emboss, because if you emboss it first and then die cut, when you run it through the die cutting machine, you'll flatten the embossing down. Alright, so my recommendation is to die cut first and then to emboss. Okay, and you've got two here. You've got the oval and then you have got the square. Alright, we're going to be using the square for this one. So I will show you what I mean. I'll try not to wobble you too much. Sorry about that. Alright, we will be quick. So all I'm going to do is I am just going to die cut this out. Now, as a little tip for you, if you're using square ones, a lot of you probably find it either struggles at one point because when you're using squares and flat edges. Little tip for you: put it at a slight angle. You'll notice it goes through the machine a hell of a lot easier. All right, so we're going to do that one. You see, you don't get any of that jumping because it's not trying to do a whole edge first. It's just doing a little bit. And that's that. Okay, so, and you get a little bit here which comes out of the center, and then you where is it? And that's what you're getting right there. All right, so you get those two pieces. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to grab my embossing folders. And you got two embossing folders here. You get the oval one there, and you also get the square one here. Again, we're going to be using the square one. And this one, I'm going to need to change my platform over. So I need the embossing platform here, and I also need... because these are the new 3D embossing folders, you're going to need to have the 3D embossing folder plate here as well to do this. So it's just this one, and it is not thick enough, or if you use two plates it's too thick. This one here has been designed so it's the correct thickness, so you won't need to do it, you won't need to run it through without any shim at all. So that can be purchased from us as well. So I'm going to grab my square. And a little tip, I found that, how can I show you this a little bit better? I'm going to move this out the way first. I'm going to show you how to line this up. All right, so I found that, let's do it this way here. You have the logo on the front. Okay, and I found holding it in there, you can kind of see there is an outline, and you can see where it is. So you want to try and get it so you've got a nice even edge all the way around it. Can you see there's like you can see where the embossed pattern is going to be there, and then you've got a little bit of Whisper White. Try and get that as a nice even edge. Then hold it with one hand once you've got it in place. And then pinch it down over here, and then you can let go, and then keep a firm grip on that so that won't move. Bring up your machine again, and you're just going to go straight down onto that machine there. Now I've kept a good firm pressure on that, and then I will then go in like that, and I haven't really released any pressure, so all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run that through the machine. That pops stamps out the other side. Let's get rid of the big shot. That's that there. So I can get rid of those two bits now. And here's the bit you've all been waiting for. We will do that. Oh wow, there we go. We've got a nice frame. I think that's really, really cute. I really like, I'd love these. I think they're really, really nice. You just need them bigger now. So Stampin' Up, bring out bigger ones like this, please. All right, so that's that, but obviously not too big. So there we go, and that's it. So that would be really nice as a nice frame on its own. So what basically we're going to be doing is that is going to go over the top of my card like that. Okay, and I will now move on to my flower part. Okay, so let's grab my flowers now from the Floral Essence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp these in Balmy Blue. So what I need is I want 2 flowers, so I'm going to need 4 petals. All right, so I'm going to go 1. I will 2, 3, there we go, and 4. All right, and now I'm going to grab a little block, and I'm going to use the Highland Heather. Now I'm going to use this as I'm going to use this block as a little stamp pad. So I'm going to then ink up half of this block, like so. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over I've got some Winker Stella here. And I'm going to just do that like that. And I'm going to colour these in now. Like that. So, and obviously because I'm using the Winker Stella, it's giving me a nice shimmer as well. So I'm going to do this for all 4. For all 4 of these. So there we go. So tell me what stamp sets you're liking in the comments below. I'd love to know what you're all enjoying as well. Yeah, it'd be nice. Let us know. Obviously, and if we've got it and we haven't done a video on it yet, yeah, let's give us some requests. Jay's probably looking at me now saying no. He's busy designing a card, so he's probably not paying any attention to me. He's keeping very quiet. All right, so I'm going to colour these. I'll just finish up these ones right here. That's it. Nearly done. Let's come on page, that's it. Goes quiet when you're colouring, doesn't it? I don't know whether or not you do the same thing at home. When you're colouring, you're just concentrating so much. There we go. And that's those 4. All right, and now all I've done there is I've cleared up all of that ink. And I haven't contaminated my ink pad. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to grab the center parts here. I'm just going to ink this up, and I'm going to then just ink over the top of the center on 2 of these. So these ones are now going to be the top of my flowers. So that's those 2 inks done. Okay, and I am going to grab the leaf punch right here, and I'm going to punch these ones out. Oh no, not the leaf punch. I've got the wrong punch. This punch, the petal punch. I probably would just need to trim a little bit off there for it to go into the machine, into the punch, and that's it. Okay, so there's my four flowers done. And one thing I didn't get, Jay, sorry, can you pass me over some glue, please? The most important part of the thing here, glue to bring it all together. And what do? I go and forget it. That's why it's handy when you've got an assistant to grab stuff for you when you've forgotten it. There you go. Thank you. And just like magic without standing up, I have some glue. So there we go. Let's put some glue in the centre of these two bits right here. Not too much glue because I don't want it squidging out everywhere. And we will line that up like so. And there we go. So I'm just going to leave those to one side just to set up for a moment. I need some more paper. So there we go. I'm going to use this bit of paper right here. And I'm now going to grab my grey granite. Okay, and I'm going to just do some second generation. So I'm going to stamp the leaves here in one, and yeah, that's fine. I'll go there, and I will do second generation, because I think the first generation, you can see down here, is quite intense, quite dark. So the second generation just mutes it just a little bit. And I want 3 of these. There we go. Going to bring in this punch right here. One. Two. And 3. There we go. So that's those elements done like that. All right. So I'm going to leave those all to one side. We'll come back to those in a moment. So you've also got this bit here as well, which was the centre part. So I am just going to grab the Woven Heirlooms stamp set here. And on this particular one, I'm going to take out the sentiment. And I am going to go... For this one, I'm going to try, on the original one which I did Thinking of You. So on this one, I'm going to go, thank you so much. All right, I'm just going to there we go. That's it. And we'll just grab a block. Done it again. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting there's a big cable by the side to connect my phone to the computer, and I keep on knocking it. Okay, so that's it. My very own Mitosu hand is coming in to sort my... Oh no, it's not. I thought it was coming in to sort my cable out. Is he sorting the cable out, or is he grabbing something from the table?
No, I am moving the laptop so I can sort out the cable.
It needs some kind of... I keep on catching it.
There you go.
There you go. That's it.
I just wobbled it.
We've wobbled the camera, sorry. There we go. So I'm going to now just stamp this in the middle here. And try and get this as straight as possible. It's difficult when you're not standing up. There we go. Perfect. All right, take that off there. And I will grab the little bits right here. Don't really know what to call them actually. Yeah, flourishy bits. Technical terms. All right, and I'm going to put that one right there. And finish it off like so. Okay, so that's that part done. We will put that to one side and just dry up. So I'm going to move on to the frame part. All right, so let's bring this back over. So I'm going to stick my designer series paper now down onto this because don't need this on any dimensions at all. And that would be another handy thing to have as well, dimensionals. Hint, hint. Oh, he's already put them there. Oh, I see, he read my mind. See, everybody needs an assistant when crafting, don't they? That's it. And so that's going to go in there. So I've cut that down so we've got a nice even border around that one, like so. Alright, and that there. Put that to one side. So with the frame, you can either leave this blank as it is here, okay, or what you can do is, and then you can then set it all up and have a nice clear frame, which I think that looks really nice as well, and then whip it in. But I'm going to make this into kind of like a bit of a gilded frame. So I am going to grab some Versamark, and I'm going to use a dauber here, and I'm just going to run this across this embossing pad, this embossed piece of cardstock, and I'm just laying down a layer of Versamark. Don't go too heavy-handed to start off with, because you can always add a little bit more, okay? And I will do, as I've got the card here, I use my card bit as a centre base. And I'm gonna pour my embossing powder over. Now I've used gold embossing to give us a gold gilded look. Tap off any excess here. That's it. Sorry, I had to just double check then, so that it hadn't stopped recording. I had a horrible feeling it had stopped recording, and we'll put that back in. Like so. Cover up your, close that before you knock it everywhere. Alright, so bring this in, and that's what that looks like. Alright, doesn't look very pretty at the moment, but let's do that to talk to you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get my heat tool, and I'm going to heat this up, get it warm, and I'm going to heat emboss this. And there we have it. Alright, so we have now got a gilded frame, like so. Right, let's just bring that in, try and focus on that a bit closer. There we go. You see that there? So it looks really messy when you put the powder on initially, but it actually looks quite nice once it's all done. So you can do a little bit more gilding if you wanted to along the along some of the edges here, and fill in some of these little bits like that. So bring in the black powder again, and just blow off any excess. Put that powder back in there. And there goes the motorbike. There we go. And so we will now just grab this in. I'll heat this up again. And there we go. That's it. Let's just focus that. There we go. You see. So pretty. I love it. I love this one. It's really, really pretty. All right, so that's done. So that's a little bit of a heat embossing technique done there for you. So I will now start to construct this card. All right, so where did Jay put my dimensionals? Where are they? Where did he put them? Right in front of the... No, he put them behind the camera. He moved it. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so I'm going to grab some of our Stampin' dimensionals here. And I am going to grab my frame. I'm going to use my little take your pick tool. And I'm going to dimension this up. I'm going to use quite a few on this. There we go. So I just need to peel that off now. So we're doing for time, half an hour. Nearly finished. It's a matter of constructing now. No problem when you use lots of dimensionals, you've got to unpick them all. That's it. Alright, so that's that part done. Bring this bit in and I'm just gonna stand up this bit. There we go. There's my frame in. Okay. I'm going to grab some glue and that sentiment part which I've done. I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to reseat that back in that hole. That's just going to stand up, get that straight. That's it. Okay, so now with the flowers, we will grab the flowers. I might just give them a little bit of a shape here. Okay, and I am actually going to put these on a dimensional as well. So got one a dimensional on the back, like so. And that one can sit somewhere around about there. This one's going to sit over here like that, but so I'm going to put the dimensional on this part right here. So we go onto that leaf like so. And then what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue in the middle there where it's going to sit on the frame. And that thing's going to sit in like that. Okay. And then I will grab my leaves, which are the leaves I done earlier on. A bit of front and back so it can stick to both parts. Alright, and I'm going to stick that up there. A little bit here, front and back. And that bit we're just going to slide underneath that frame. Like that. And the final one, a little bit here, front and back. And that one's going to go over there. And there we have it. There is my Gilded Woven Heirlooms frame card. I think that there, I quite like. I think it's really cute. I think that's really, really pretty. Let's focus that. There we go. So that's it. So that's that card. So you've got some dimension in there as well. You can see they've got the dimension, so it's not all one level. The sentiment, actually, I'm just going to move that down a fraction so it's not covering. And that's where the good thing about using some wet glue is that you can still move some stuff around. Alright, and that's that one there. So you've got some nice gilded embossed. What you can do as well is currently at the moment, obviously at the time of recording, this the Vegas gold paint, which we've got as well, is on the clearance rack. So this is down to £3. So this is at the time of recording here in July 2019. This is available on the clearance rack at £3. So if you haven't got embossing powders or heat tools, get some of this with some daubers, and then you can then daub it, and then you can then do that around here as well, and you can add some gold effects that way with some paints. But if you haven't got that, then I think obviously it's not as intense as the embossing powder. The embossing powder would be a lot shinier, is better, but if you haven't got that at the moment, that's down to £3. And you've got that, you can see, I think you can just see there, you can just see the Wink of Stella. You can just see the wink just shining away there. Alright, so there we go. There is my card using the Woven Heirlooms stamp set, which is using that one there with the embossing folders and dies as well, so the coordinating. So it comes in the Woven Heirlooms bundle. If you buy it in a bundle, you do actually save yourself 10% as well. So it's highly recommended that if you wanted this and those, grab it whilst it's cheaper, or 10% cheaper. Who likes a little bit of money off? So that's it. I don't think there's much else I've got to say to you. Obviously, if you want to, if you want to save on any future purchases of yourself as well, remember you can always join our team. Okay, and you can become your very own Mitosu stamper. And yeah, join our fun little team. You don't have to live in Basingstoke to be part of our team. You can live anywhere in the UK, and we can obviously connect with you via social media. We can help you out. So if that's something which interests you, then please give us a call, email, anything like that. Contact us somehow, and we will be happy to chat that through with you. And obviously, at the moment, through July and August of 2019, we have got a promotion on. If you join our team for £99, you can actually get to choose £155 worth of products. £155 of a products of your choice as well. So it doesn't matter. So if you've got some things on your wish list which you've been wanting to buy, then you can grab this set here as part of your starter kit if you wanted to. And you can then choose some other stuff as well, up to £155. So you get £25 free of charge this for over the next 2 months. Plus the following month, whatever month you join in, the following month you'll get an £8 voucher as well. So they're giving you pretty much they're giving you another another little incentive for next month, and you'll get at least 20% discount on all future purchases, okay, for at least 3 months. So what's great, you get an extra £25, you get £55 of the stuff for only for only £99, plus you get 20% discount on all future purchases, okay, for at least 3 months. So if that is something you're interested in, then please do contact us. Obviously, if that doesn't float your boat and you don't want to join our team, if you spend £45 or more, throughout July of 2019, you will get our bonus days coupon voucher through the post as well from Stampin' Up, or through email, sorry, not post, where you can then get, for every £45 you spend, you will get a £4.50 voucher, or that's €60. You'll get a €6 voucher to spend in August. So pretty much you're getting 10% back on your order. So if you spend £90, you'll get a £9 voucher to spend next month. So there's no limit to how many vouchers you can earn. Doesn't have to be in one order. It can be across multiple orders. But obviously, I'd recommend you do it in one order if you can, because obviously you'd save on only be paying one postage and packaging. But if you want more information on that, we have got some information over on our website, over on mitosucrafts.com, and or just send us a message and we will be happy to discuss that with you as well. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. So there we go, that's that lovely little card there again. Hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching, and we will be back again. Well, we're always back on YouTube, on Facebook, with our Facebook Lives every Sunday evening around about 7 o'clock. Obviously, I say when we can, if we've not got nothing planned. So you can always catch us every week over on Facebook. But we will be back again, hopefully, with another video very shortly, like this. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.